Had to make sure it actually said I was live this time. Also had to double check that I didn't hit the recording button because I was recording today. So gotta make sure I don't hit the wrong button. What? Hey, no. No, you get back here. Title screen. Started from Twin Leaf Town. Potion was obtained. Honey was obtained. Got through Eterna Forest. Arrived in Eterna City. Badu was caught. Knight. Beat Philip at Eterna Forest. Is this the day music? Am I technically in day right now? Okay, you don't need to be in that slot. Let's do some backtracking. Hey, buddy. I fished up some tough Pokemon. Let's have ourselves a battle. Is it Magikarp? Did you fish up a bunch of Magikarp? I am keeping my eyes out for fishermen with 6 Magikarps. I also can't tell if my headphones are too loud right now. I think they are. Well, maybe a little too quiet now. There's one more bump it. I turned it down 2, and now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna bump it up 1. Yeah, you better one-shot a Magikarp. Goldeen. Goldeen is a little scary because it can't have Peck. It's a little rude if you ask me, you know. Grass Pokemon don't have a lot of strengths. You gotta let them have fighting water Pokemon, Goldeen. You can't just be anti-grass Pokemon. They don't have much going on in their lives. A little surprised that Boom Bloom was faster. But not stronger. Horn attack. Okay, well that's not Peck. It's not super effective, so we win. Bing. Ooh. Almost. Yeah, another Magikarp. Well, time to top up Boom Bloom. Get her back up to full health. There we go. And also a level up. Wants to learn Worry Seed. That just makes them unable to sleep. Prevents sleeping. I can see how that would be useful if you were fighting someone who had rest. Okay, is the game too loud now? I never looked back to check. Let me put it at 6. Negative 6 decibels, which probably doesn't mean anything to you if you're watching this. Yeah, let's I don't want Worry Seed. Well then, should give up on Worry Seed. Listen, guys, all my emotions are knotted up. My tongue's knotted. My feet are tangled too. Ouch, ouch. Nothing's biting. I could use a break, I suppose. Man, this game really has I don't want to say detailed sound, but it's definitely designed with headphones in mind. It sounds good in headphones. You're definitely getting that surround sound experience. Surround is probably an exaggeration, but... Oh, were you the one with 6 Magikarps? But, you know, definitely panning audio, so at least, stereo. I guess that's it, stereo, not surround. Like, all of Magikarp sounds are happening more in my right ear than my left. Another Magikarp, wow! Oh, a little bit of lag. I think that was my wallpaper shuffling. I can't see it right now, though. So I just have to assume. And you know what they say about assuming. It's only correct sometimes. It'd be nice if my wallpaper shuffling feature had a button I could hit to just be like, hey, can you stop? Like, obviously, it's my wallpaper. I could just set my wallpaper to be just one image. But then I have to remember to set it to shuffle again. Like, I can right-click and hit next wallpaper. Why can't I right-click and hit stop shuffling? Or pause shuffling? Yep, this guy had all Magikarps. I don't know if there's a genuine design reason behind having a fisherman with 6 Magikarps, or if they're just being funny. It's probably less noticeable that there's a fisherman with 6 Magikarps in every game if you're not playing them back to back. Oh well, I should have been a little more serious about this. Yeah, you shouldn't have had 6 Magikarps. Now, if you had 6 Gyarados, I don't know that I would have won. Yank your fishing rod when that appears. That's how you fish. Ah, yes, here is the day Pokemon Center music. I think I like the night version better. I also like that the one guy is mid-step. Yeah. Team Galactic took my Pokemon away. They took our other people's too. Something should be done, but Team Galactic creeps everyone out. What are they doing to my Pokemon? I appreciate that version of the Pokemon Center theme is really trying to be something different. It doesn't land for me. It's trying too hard. I landed myself a Feisty Trainer. Let's go! No, we're still several games away from Let's Go. There was exactly 3 jokes I can make with Let's Go. We're not there yet. Hey, you're right, it is that game. And that was a few games ago. Hello, Aetherial Sapphire, how are you tonight? I'm just eating a bunch of fish with my salad here. Not in the salad is doing the eating. Yeah, level up. You know, I'm doing all this leveling up for Boom Bloom. I let my big win slip away. But I don't know if I'm gonna need her past this point. Let's say that's enough experience for Boom Bloom. That's enough for her to be an emergency switch in. Wait. I should have, no, not that bag. Why do I get these confused? It's been how many games now? To stick back and fish casually. Or sit back and fish casually. It's a grown-up's hobby. Because grown-ups are the only ones who have the patience for it. Alright, that's the way around the forest that you use cut to do. Was it you? Yes. A strange presence has been felt. It is emanating from you. This voice is strange, you know. It seems to fill me with energy. I'm looking at my stream interface again, and it's like, I swear I updated it. Why is the image itself not look updated? I'm gonna pull my keyboard out because I hit the projector so I could see it big again. Let me look at something real quick here. Hang on. I don't think that fixed it. Oops, why is it? What? Why can't I see anything? Oh, that's for the image. Ugh. That's not for the whole output. No, do the... How do I unselect? Been watching more of that guy's meme music and haunted places videos to see if it'll give me more ghost videos, and so far I somehow got into the Skinwalker category and a few regular ghost videos. Huh. No, and that one's just the game. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, okay, no, that didn't fix it. Come on. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I could swear I fixed the error that I noticed that was bothering me. And now it's bothering me even more. I don't know how I'm watching Skinwalker hunts. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for paranormal stuff. I mean, technically, Skinwalker is paranormal. Yeah, I'm looking at the what it should be. It's how's it still showing wrong in OBS? That's ugh. What do I have to like toggle it? I don't think that fixed it. No, okay, whatever. I tried. I don't know, maybe we'll just be like that for another stream, I guess. Anyway, fighting a Psyduck. And, Meditite. What was another thing I was thinking about? I know there was the stream interface, which should have been fixed, but it isn't. Oh, no, don't target empty space. Well, I do know that we should be fairly close to getting the rest of my party. Oh, be one with me, my Meditite. Your victory. There is nothing strange about it. Was that the only fight? Forests are mystifying. They seem to gather such unexplainable energy. The old chateau. I sense a particularly strong presence there. Is that where Cynthia lives? I found a website that lets me put in my team and it can show me, it can highlight my weaknesses. Like, I had a type advantage calculator before, but it kind of just shows you the types in general. And which ones you know, how many Pokemon are weak to what. Not which Pokemon specifically are weak to what. Because I wasn't selecting Pokemon, I was selecting the types of the Pokemon and their ability, if applicable, and then it would tell me based on that. But I found one that actually lets you do the Pokemon, and then it will tell you which you know, it'll show each Pokemon in a row. Oh, good. And then highlight their weaknesses. And then it'll tell you, oh, watch out for this, because it'll be like, oh, well, you have this many weak to that. And then I can look at my chart and be like, okay, which Pokemon are the ones causing that weakness? And it looks like this time I shouldn't have to worry about the same problem of, oops, I wasn't prepared for someone having Earthquake and Flamethrower. Now, Earthquake and, like, Blizzard or something, it's another story. But I think I've got enough coverage this time. I said that last time, but I'm saying it this time too. I also did check, I don't think any of my Pokemon, anything I want to catch, I don't think time of day matters. So we should be good. I was struggling to come up with nicknames. And there's definitely some I'm kind of settling on right now. I do kind of wish I could come up with better ones, but for some reason the nicknames are just not landing with me this time. You need a bicycle to go out on the cycling road. Dawn, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. Don't worry who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Lucas's father. I've come a long way to help you on your adventure at the professor's behest. Dawn, let me ask you, how many Pokemon have you met? Oh my, you've met 35 Pokemon. Wonderful, bravo, yes. Wonderful, yes, bravo. Professor Rowan should be delighted. Here's something for you. We finally obtained it in a game! It took me 8 games! Technically 6 because the first 2 didn't have held items, but 8 games! to get the experience share. Okay. Finally. You know what? I know the experience share does divide experience. It doesn't create new experience out of thin air. So my experience spread is going to be thinner. Let's give it a helpy. Or helpful. Because you know what, why not? Let's prepare for emergency situations. Oh, is that a Pokédex? You must be helping Professor Rowan? What's your name? Okay, hello Dawn. I'll be sure to remember that name. My name is Cynthia. I'm a trainer just like you. I know what you are. I've been studying Pokemon mythology lately, just out of curiosity. Here in Eterna City, there's a statue of an ancient Pokemon. According to myth, it was an extremely powerful Pokemon. Who knows, you may encounter something like it while you're traveling with your Pokédex. Try using this, it should help you on your way. Is that cut? Remember, the hidden move cut can be used in the field. It will let you go places that were previously inaccessible to you. That's important for filling up your Pokédex, right? That luck be with you, young trainer. Oh, I did forget I wanted to look up HMs that are absolutely required. I forgot. Okay, I do still need the badge. The way Cynthia approached is like, oh, do I not need the badge? No, I still need it. They say this is Pokemon that lived long, long ago. Is this the bike shop? Welcome to the herb shop. Home of effective yet inexpensive medicine. See you. I feel like this may have been the town I got to and stopped. Because I couldn't figure out where to go or something. Hey, you there, kid! Stay away from that Pokemon statue. Team Galactic is conducting an official investigation here. History living. Okay, that's 211. I don't think anything I want is there. Cycle shop, get on a ride. Where's the cycle guy? Manager's gone off to the Team Galactic building and hasn't returned. I wonder what's holding him up. Probably Team Galactic. So I can't get a bike until I go to the Team Galactic building, and I can't go to the Team Galactic building until I get a gym badge. I guess it's time to go to the gym. Eterna Condominiums? Name rating services. Okay, now I can change the names of my Pokemon. Like I said, I've been struggling with nicknames, so I'm kind of just going with whatever. Gen 4 does kind of open up more later. You can easily accidentally do the gyms out of order later. Oh. I mean, I suppose if a gym is too hard for me, then I'll just assume I've done it in the wrong order. And my gym, no one gets to battle with the gym leader, me, until they've beaten all other trainers. I'll be waiting for you in the back. Good luck, challenger. I'm assuming this is the grass gym, so I'm gonna do that. It's a whole freaking forest in here. I want to say I've done this gym. So maybe it was after beating the Team Galactic place that I stopped. How'd you know where to find me? Let's have our battle. Yup, it's the grass gym. So excited. Ender is so excited, she's ready to destroy! Or maybe she saw the berries and got hungry. Level 6. I was expecting another one. Roselia. No, fine. I guess DDD can he's got Peck. He'll be fine. Yeah, one tricky thing about that type calculator that I mentioned, or, you know, team weakness coverage, whatever it's called, I can't find the button that lets me switch it to a specific generation, which, to be fair, the type calculator I was using before didn't either. I was gonna beat you while we were still in a state of shock. Okay, the next trainer is at the end past the two boulders, I think. Yeah, that same site does have, I guess type Pokemon can dole out some serious special attacks. I won't let you win easily. It's almost like that was a comment on how either A, because she's a generic trainer and she's probably not winning at all, or B, commentary on how weak grass Pokemon can be. Yeah, that same site also has a feature that lets you, like, check the competitive viability of your team. And that's another thing where it's like, well, it's going off of current generation, so I don't know how to change it to be like, no, I'm playing Diamond. It's like, don't try to give me a Terra types and do movesets based on Scarlet and Violet. I need to know movesets my Pokemon can learn right now in this generation. It actually has me a little worried whether or not Ender can actually learn Fly, because I couldn't find it on that list. Defense curl. No. You can't be learning setup moves. You got to learn HMs. I did the loop. Badoo! You know, it is kind of funny how what is considered the slowest generation in the whole series will have a little bit of convenience for me because I actually found the experience share. So there's at least one way there's going to be quality of life for me in this game, regardless of that quality of life existing before. This game in particular will be a little bit smoother for me because of experience share. The more beautiful a flower, the faster it withers. Oh, that's right. A hint about the next trainer. In the middle of 3 trees. That's it for my hint. Good luck. That's it for this episode. Okay, that's trees I can't get past. It's funny how this gym is way more of a ninja gym than Koga's gym. Even when you try to conceal it, you can't hide the aroma of flowers. Turtwig? He's doing a little jig. He's doing a turd jig. So I said I was going to do it, and I did it. I've recorded 5 Nights at Freddy's videos. I'm currently on FNAF 4. I don't know if they're good videos, because it's hard to talk while playing those. Just like your ability to conceal your skill. Something or other. Just like your inability to conceal your skill, I think is what she said. Your next opponent is besides 4 flowers. Yeah, it's hard to talk while playing those games. Especially when you get into later parts of those games. Oh, you're right there. I thought you were in the middle somehow. You found me. Of course I'll battle you. Yeah, especially when you get later in the games and you need to focus to not die. There was a point where I kept dying because I kept forgetting my mask in the second game. And, you know, it's not like I don't know how the game works. But, you know, talking, and it's like, oh, right, this is the one where I really have to... This is the part where I really have to worry about the wizards. So I really have to be prepared to put my mask on when I come out of the camera. Or be prepared for the possibility of the camera being pulled down on me. Ah, boo. Look, you've beaten me. Which, honestly... Like, I know the music box gets a lot of flack in the second game, but honestly, I think the worst mechanic is the animatronics pulling the camera down on you, because you're in the camera cranking the music box, and then suddenly you're not, and you have to react, and you don't get a lot of time to react and put the mask on. There's only our gym leader left. Go on, don't be afraid. Okay, but I'm gonna go to Pokemon Center to refresh. And yet, like, the wizard animatronics are so rude because they'll pull the camera down on you, and they don't stop in the vent exit like the toy animatronics do. So they can be in the vent, and you just have to check the camera to know that they're there. And, you know, you could be like, oh, I'm fine because they're where, you know, maybe you don't know where they're at, maybe you're just, it's like, oh, they're only in the vent, I've got time. You're cranking the music box, and then they pull the camera down on you. You freaking... At least give me some warning. At least let me know you're gonna be approaching. They're so rude. I also have... I feel bad. I forgot to say it when I finished the game, but I have a little bit more appreciation for FNAF 3 now after having beaten it again. You kept me waiting. I'm gonna turn as gym leader, Gardenia, the grass-type master. Man, that's even worse than Glacia. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'll find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money. You have a winning aura about you. So anyway, this will be fun. Let's have our battle. Definitely not as bad as Rourke, but... Gardenia, you gotta be kidding me. And I have recorded exactly 1 video of FNAF 4, just because that's how much time I had left today. And also, I didn't want to make myself... You know, I didn't want to use up too much of my voice today, because, you know, it's today. I don't know if you know what's going on today, but I'm streaming today. I don't know if you knew that. And, I think I was able to hear the breathing sound cue that you need to hear. Okay, Gym Leader, I can accept having a Turtwig. Gym Leader should be, you know, it's acceptable for them to have starters. Not random trainers on the middle, you know, in the middle of a road, of a route. You know, let me double team. Let me do a little setup. Yeah, I was actually able to hear the sound cue in FNAF 4 that you need to be listening out for so you don't die. So I feel good about that. But also, when I did get caught and died, it is loud. Like, my headphones aren't even up that high. Like, the start of the game is like, oh, turn your headphones up until you can hear the crickets on the screen. Which, unfortunately, I didn't get that screen again when I restarted the game, so... I don't know if I turned my headphones up loud enough. I kept turning them up and I couldn't hear any crickets, so... You know, I was clicking the button and clicking, it's like, I don't hear any crickets. I don't want to keep turning it up because I know the jump scare is going to be really loud. Ow. Oh, let's do 4 double teams. But I am glad I was able to hear the breathing sound cue. The problem is, now that I'm not in the same recording session, my headphones may end up being at a different volume next time. So it may end up being a little louder for me, it may end up being a little quieter. But I did manage to get it at a comfortable level, to the point where I could hear the sound cue. But also, it was still really loud when I got jump scared. And I think that's kind of rude. I respect what Scott was going for with that game. But man, is it rude how loud the jump scare is compared to the other sound effects in the game. Like, Pizzeria Simulator is one thing, because that is also very sound-based. It's not the end yet. Yeah, it's not over until Ender ends this. Like, Pizzeria Simulator is one thing. But, like, if we're gonna say, like, okay, the necessary, the sound cues you need to hear are at a, or, let's say they're at 40%. 40% of your maximum volume tolerance, or the maximum volume you can set your computer to. So that the necessary sound effects 40%. The jump scare in that game, I would say, is like 60%, maybe 70. Are you saying something? You think you have me cornered? No, I'm not talking about how you're cornered. It's completely off topic right now. I use a super. We'll be safe. Yeah, in FNAF 4, I swear, it's like the sound cue you need here is like 30%, and the jump scare is 90%. Like why? Why are you so loud? It would still be jarring if it wasn't, like, maxed volume. It would still be a surprise. It would still be effective. It doesn't need to be ear-piercing. But I do feel a little encouraged. I was at least able to beat, I think it was Night 1. Wants to learn Whirlwind. Is that the one that makes them change? Blown away, replaced by another Pokemon in its party. No. I don't want that. Yeah, I do feel a little encouraged that I was able to hear the sound cues sometimes. So I guess I'll just suck it up on how loud the jump scares are. Amazing, you're very good, aren't you? And I'll just push through like I did with Pizzeria Simulator. I might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? I guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. The ability to cut down trees. How ironic. With the Forest Badge, your Pokemon can use the hidden move Cut outside of battle. Now that you have 2 gym badges, all Pokemon you received in trades will obey up to level 30. I've got something else. It's a gift from me. That TM contains the move Grass Knot. It's one of my favorite moves. Did you even use it against me? The heavier the foe, the more damage this move will cause. Why I'm also slightly proud of the fact that I did not pull a Markiplier I did not die on night 1 in FNAF 4. 'Cause, you know, the first night's not usually that bad in any of these games. I'm simultaneously looking forward to recording more because I do enjoy playing FNAF, but also not looking forward to more because I like being able to hear. I like having my hearing. I don't want to go deaf. So I think once we finish in here, that's probably all I've played before. Let me switch DDD into the front. Team Galactic isn't interested in the world. Our gaze is beyond the stars. I suppose that is a little bit of a change. You know, Team Rocket was all about dominating the world. And even Team Aqua, Team Magma, they were determined to make this world fit their vision. So it is kind of refreshing that these guys don't care about this world. They want to make a new one. Welcome to Team Galactic. Are you here to donate your Pokemon? What? You're not? Then kindly get off our property. Do we have to bring the pain like we did with the cycling shop manager? Sorry, dearie. Team Galactic doesn't accept children as members. Whoa, it's a Zubat. I've never seen one of those before. Oh yeah, I didn't really finish my train of thought on FNAF 3, so I have a little bit more appreciation for it than I had first time. This is my second time beating the first 3 games. And, you know, I never really liked FNAF 3 that much, but I respect it. And I respect it a bit more now, too. 'Cause I like that I noticed I could hear Springtrap walking around. Like, there's a sound cue for him changing rooms, which I think does get louder the closer he gets. I think the warning ambiance does too. I'm not fully sure. And also, if he's like right outside your office door, I think you can hear him breathing, that's wild. Because remember, back in the day, you had to beat the game to get the reveal that there was a guy inside of that suit. When the game originally released, we all assumed that was just another animatronic. It was just some weird green bunny. But dearie, you're just a kid. Don't call me dearie. You want to go up? Well, why don't you? Why didn't you? Because I got this nerd in the way. You're gathering Pokemon for an astonishing undertaking. Your meddling won't be tolerated. I feel like I have to say, I feel like I have more to say about FNAF 3, but I can't remember it at the moment. And I mean, I guess that's fine. Like, once just wait till those videos come out and then watch them, and then you'll know what I'd like about FNAF 3. I feel like I got meddled with. Our astonishing undertaking is most certainly breathtaking. If you ever hope to see its glorious unveiling, then don't meddle with us. What? Battle this guy too? Oh yeah, you're the guy who said kindly get off our property. Team Galactic is working hard to find new energy sources for the future. Our objectives are incredible! Too incredible for me to understand! I'll fight blindly to defend them, and your intrusion won't be forgiven! Why do you think you can beat me with a Wurmple? Zubat. I'll be fine. I don't think DDD's gotten up to Ender after the GM. Oh, so if I'm remembering encounter rates right, I don't think... Well... Didn't really check, but I think the Pokemon I was worried about being rare aren't. What was I fighting for again? So I don't think I'll have the problem of having to grind on a road for an hour to get the Pokemon I want. What do you have against taking Pokemon from others? Look at any field or forest. Those things aren't exactly rare. Well, then why don't you go out in the forest to get them instead of taking Pokemon from people? Huh? Goes both ways, buddy. I just boomeranged your question. Let's see how good this Pokemon is. I stole it from some weak trainer. Oh, I did see that one of my Pokemon doesn't reach its final evolution until like level 49. So, good thing I was already planning to get to level 50 before trying to beat the game. Ideally, we'll hit that before the final gym, or at least during the final gym, and then we can have fully evolved Pokemon for Victory Road. But at least I know ahead of time that I'm going to be waiting a long time for them to evolve. I also need to get a Dawn Stone. That's probably a hint. What is this? Weepy little Pokemon. When I get promoted, I'll demand better stolen Pokemon. We are conducting research on new forms of energy. We want to harness the mysterious power of Pokemon and use it as energy. You know, it's not exactly a new idea to get energy from Pokemon. Like, Team Rocket had the Electrode power plant. Why, thank you. We love it when people come to us to donate their Pokemon. Oh, critical hit. Oh, well. I don't know that that was fully necessary on a Wurmple, but okay. DDD's barely getting any experience from this, isn't he? Upfall's catching up. I suppose the experience share would be one reason why DDD's barely getting any experience from this. Man, I can't fully put my finger on it, but there's something that I'm like subconsciously referencing that I can't fully remember what it's even a reference to. But for some reason, I want to call DDD da. What do you think you're doing? You can catch Pokemon anywhere. What's so special about them? Trainers that lose there should quit whining and catch some more. You should stop being a thief and catch Pokemon of your own, and then no one would be complaining. Ordinary people like you can't understand Team Galactic's grand designs. Come to think of it, I don't even know what's going on. Our mission is to implement our operations without question. It is all for the new world order that our boss will lead. Travon. King da. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that's a reference to. I don't even know if they're saying DDD in the original reference. He put the spoon! $22. This won't go unpunished. I'm quite prepared to do anything to be promoted. One day, and soon, you will learn the true might of Team Galactic. What is with this Team Galactic? Why did they take our Pokemon? What are they trying to accomplish? Eh? Did you want something? How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I couldn't tell if she was an admin or, I like her suit. I couldn't tell if she was an admin or a gym leader. This really seems to be the generation where gym leaders are just like constantly doing anything other than being in the gym. Which really feels like, you know, I definitely remember that being more of a thing like Black and White onwards, so apparently this is the game that started that. How insolent. Take a bite of this, child. What do you mean you missed? Just you wait till impart steel, and then your bite won't be doing much. Skuntank. What even is its weaknesses? I mean, ground, right? Because it's probably part poison. I was afraid of that. When did you learn Pound? Great. It's too early in the game to have revives. Well, thankfully, Ender is 4 levels higher. 3 levels higher. I could have sworn that was 24. I like how it phrases it as the attack of enemy Skuntank missed, or however it phrased it, instead of just saying enemy Skuntank missed. The attack of the foe's Skuntank missed. Like, you could just say enemy Skuntank missed. The attack of foe's Skuntank missed. Oh, you got a berry, of course. You want to be a tank without a berry. There we go. Losing to some child. Being careless cost me too much. What? Helpful's evolving? Didn't realize it was so soon. I mean, I guess Ender and DDD did evolve around the same level. But there is no third form. This is all it gets. At least for now, let's give it a non-HM move. In the event that it actually is called into battle and water is needed. Well, aren't you tough? It's okay, though. Our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here. I'll let you in on one little thing. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, you will become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. This is your last warning. I got my Clefairy back, and it's all thanks to you. But that Team Galactic, they said Clefairy came from space. Hand it over. Their logic baffles me still. It's like they're from space. Anyway, they're gone now. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough right now, but cruise by my cycle shop, okay? Oh, okay. pretty chill music for being inside the enemy base. Wait. Trash can's empty. Aww. Who put these trees back? I feel like I might have played some of the cycling road. If there's a town on the other end, I may have been to that town too. See, the plus side about it being so long since I first attempted to play this is that I don't remember things. The downside is that I don't remember how far I've gotten. So there's this constant feeling of like, have I seen this? Have I been here? I don't know. Thanks for rescuing me. This is something to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. You must take it. I insist. It's the latest model, so I'll read you the operating manual to you. Press B to shift up or down. In third gear, you can't go all that fast, but it's easier to control. In fourth gear, it gets harder to steer and stop, but it's fast. Well, I suppose now we can go on the cycling road. Okay, it is still one at a time. That's fine. I should go buy more items! Oh, don't tell me you don't have an explorer kit. You should have a word with the man next door to the Pokemon Center. Weird, but okay. I am the first to have gone underground and dug some tunnels. You can call me the Underground Man. Everyone else does. I'll make a gift of this to you. You hold up your end of the deal. I put it to good use. No promises. My gift to you, the Explorer Kit, will instantly take you underground. You need only use it, and you will be down in the tunnels. The underground is a different world where you can do this, that, and the other thing too. I've never gotten to do the other thing before. Let me mentor you into becoming a full-fledged spelunker. Will you take on that challenge? No! I had hoped to teach a youngster like you about the many charms of the underground tunnels. But I can't force you to accept my proposal if you're not inclined. I get so lonely sometimes. Yeah, well, don't worry, buddy. There's plenty of other people than me that like that mechanic, but I'm not doing it. I'm not engaging with the underground. I do know that's like the one thing that the remakes actually do differently. You know, the one thing that isn't one-to-one. Or, you know, slightly worse because of an arguably worse art style. How about an escape rope? You know what? I'll buy 3 escape ropes. I got bag space. Okay, now let's... oh, I was pressing select. Now let's go cycling. Dawn, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. They just know I have a bike in my bag. You can't dismount your... Oh, I was trying to mount it. Yo, have a good time cycling? I just started. Haha, his name is Axel. You get it? So I believe it is... It's close to here. Should be... one or two of my permanent party members. Hey, not bad, you. Ah, I'm automatically rolling. Cycling Road's teaming with Pokemon trainers too. I worked up a good sweat riding. I'm feeling great. Let's battle. Woo! Actually, I think 3 of my 4 remaining party members can be caught, if not on this route, then soon. Ow. Oh, great. I didn't realize you resist steel. Oh. Okay, you're not unleashing yet. And you never will. Whew, you worked us over. Oh, I guess I haven't put my super potions next to my potions yet. Man, I really like this. That's all it took to have my medicine all organized. Potion, super potion, and then all the status heal items. And then that's it. There's no other clutter in here because it's all in other tabs. Woo! Hey, where are you going? Or did you want to challenge me? Sorry, Bonita. My efforts were meaningless. Ah! So I think down there, that's where I gotta go. I gotta get down there. You and I, we're both riding bikes. And you've got Pokemon. I won't lose to you. I was expecting that to not be very effective, but I keep forgetting DDD's not steel yet. Oh, geez. I seem to have fallen off my bike. Your bike is the type that can shift gears, huh? Let's see if you know how to ride it properly. I don't. I actually did have a bike in real life that could shift gears. I want to say I had 2 bikes that could do that. I don't think I really knew how to use it right. Like, I could switch gears. I don't think I knew which gear to use when. I remember, like, there was like a looser gear that meant you could pedal more, but you moved less. And then there was like a tighter gear where it was harder to pedal, but you would move faster per pedal. I don't know why you would change gears. Oh, not intimidate. I think there's a kind of a double-edged sword to Pokemon Company, or, you know, Game Freak, the developers, making... Oh, look, got my attack back. Like, making route trainers weaker than you're probably supposed to be at that point. Crash, Tinkle. Oh no, he slammed into a wall and then he peed himself. Huh? I was supposed to be checking if you know how to shift gears. Why am I checking out your Pokemon? I should go back and heal. I should just get back to the Pokemon Center. Oh, all you do is press B. Okay, never mind. It's easy to switch gears then. All the way over to the Pokemon Center. I lost my train of thought. Bicycle can only take you as far as your energy will allow. That's all bad. Oh yeah, the trainer levels, right. You know, I think they make them weaker than you on purpose. They don't want routes to be difficult. So they intentionally make sure that they're, like, a few levels lower than you probably will be after beating a gym. Which is kind of a double-edged sword, because if they're weaker than you, then you just get less experience. So it becomes harder for you to level up to fight the next gym. My Pokemon are out of gas. So am I. I'm gonna head home soon. Some people compete over speed, and some people compete over technique. Which kind are you? The kind who's just happy to finish it all? Like, I get them making the levels lower for a certain amount of the game, but I you know, I think it's well understood that there hits a point where the regular trainers just plateau in what level they are, while the gyms continue to go up in level, and because the trainers plateau, then it becomes harder for you to get up to the level you need to be for gyms. Like, I feel like that's a pretty well-known problem with Gold and Silver, is that it does that. And it's like, I appreciate them not wanting the routes to be difficult or too taxing or anything like that, but they also kind of made the rest of the experience harder. You're a speedy technician. I enjoy the scenery. Don't you think the area below the cycling road looks nice? Yeah, I want to go there. I can catch Pokemon there. I love my bike, but I'm not very good at fixing flat tires. You know, it just kind of makes me think, well, I mean, you can love your bike and not know how to fix the tire. Also, look at that, gender difference on Pikachu. Wow. Like, I don't expect everyone who has a Lamborghini to know how to change a tire. They're probably too rich to have changed their own tires before. Oh, right, you resist. Pound it is. Time for me to get staticked. Surprisingly, I did not get staticked. Crash! Are they supposed to have actually crashed? Like, am I making these bicyclists crash? I admire people who understand gadgets. I'm clueless about how my Poketch works. What do you mean you don't know how it works? There's one button! There's nothing to figure out! Just hit the button until the screen changes to the screen you like. What's a bicycle without this? You've got to have a flag. It's a Pokemon accessory. Okay. Oh, fashion case. Oh, no, that makes more sense. Am I close to a town? Or city? Uh-oh. Hey, Dawn. How's your Pokedex coming along? Me? I'm always doing great. I wish. But that's not important. Lately, I've been experimenting with a couple of neat tools. Dawn, I'll share one with you. Choose a hand. Righteous, choose right. Oh, yeah. You want the Versus Seeker. Yep, Dawn. You know what's important. Would both hands have been the Versus Seeker? Using that Versus Seeker, you can find trainers who want to battle with you again. Dawn, what about a Poketch? Do you have one? Yep, you do. You can have this too, then. You deserve it for all your effort, Dawn. The Dowsing Machine app lets you... locates unseeable items. The Dowsing Machine is... Just try touching it. It'll alert you if there is an unseeable item on the ground. It's especially handy for finding things in dark caves. Okay, keep working on your Pokedex. Professor Rowan is counting on us. What if we made them crash and fall off the road to the ground below? I think I made a joke about that in Emerald. Hey, revive! I'll probably be keeping it on this screen then. Although it is nice to be reminded of the status of my Pokemon, so I can be like, oh hey, that one guy is dying. If you change gears into Bicycle, you can shoot right up that slope. I'm glad they combined the bikes in this game. I'm glad they're one bike instead of two different ones. I appreciate that you didn't really need one or the other to beat the game. But just knowing that there was stuff I was missing because I had the wrong bike was kind of annoying. Oops. You know what? I should change my Poketch back. Because I think I'm gonna remember to tap the touch screen to do the dowsing machine. I won't. It involves taking my hand off of the buttons. I don't like doing that. Finally, this route should have one Pokemon. Sorry, it has more than one. This ain't it. Yeah, you're not gonna survive. I don't know why they bother giving you that. It's a move that only makes sense to a bulky Pokemon, if you ask me. Can I not walk under the bridge? Not looking for you either. Okay, I can. Come on, give me the one I want. Not you! The slowness of this game bothers me less now, but it definitely still bothers me in wild battles. Because it's like, come on, you're freaking Kricketune. Just let me take you down. Stop trying this out. Sounds like he's getting a phone call. What route are we on again? What's this route? What number? Oh wait, that was correct. Bag. Key items. Town map. 206. Let me double check. Should be correct. Pokemon. Okay, 25% encounter rate. In the grass. Wait, there's two. I thought it had a week. It's a 10% encounter. But I think there's a cave nearby where I can find them more. Yes, okay. It'd be funny if we find them first. But let's find the 25% encounter first. Why are Geodude on here? Like, we're not in a cave, so why would Geodude be showing up? Also, apparently Kricketune is like... Kricketune's a 10% encounter. How many times in a row have I gotten Kricketune? I'm not sure if I'm reading this chart right. How is it? Oh, it's 20% at night. It must be night now. Okay. All right. We're on the right route. There's a nearby cave that I gotta find. That I think also has a person in it. So, could potentially be easier, could potentially be harder to find a Pokemon. I don't particularly mind these moments where we're running around in the grass trying to find a particular Pokemon, because it is a little bit of incidental grinding. I don't mind getting incidentally a little stronger. Yeah, you keep trying that. Wants to learn Headbutt. You don't need Headbutt, you're a butthead. Okay, I think that's enough experience share for helpful. No, not Ponyta. Let me double check that I can find them at any time of the day. Yep, just 25%. Full time. for D, which is diamond. I am playing diamond, aren't I? Wants to learn Bubble Beam. .65 power. May also lower the target's speed stat. Finally, stronger move. Stronger water move and a stronger special move. So now DDD can be using his correct stat. Yeah, 12 points higher. That should be a noticeable difference. Also 100 accuracy, so it's only going to miss if the Pokemon uses evasion or accuracy lowering moves. Come on, give me the one. Not you. Good target for my new water move, though. Take this. That's not a beam. How about I just make it closer to the cave? Just so that, I don't know, so I can move on once I find the Pokemon I want. So I should be able to take you down in one hit now. It's like 3 times as powerful as the move that was bringing you down to half health. Well, you startled me. Well, we may as well battle. It feels kind of weird to be fighting an Onix outside of a cave. No, the second one. Your power startles me. We hikers are big-hearted guys. Losing doesn't bother us. Okay, I gotta check what that is. Poison Barb. What does that do? Is that a chance of poisoning the target if they hit you? Ups the power of poison type moves. Oh. Well, it's break time now. There's the cave. Okay, well, then we're saving here. Gonna go and break. I'm looking at my interface again. It's like maybe it's just an illusion that it looks uneven to me still. I don't know. Or maybe I have to clear OBS's cache so it refreshes the image. But that, yeah, I'll try that later. Yeah, see you in a minute. What day is it? You may have noticed I was trying to do a thing where I was trying to use like each intermission screen like once a week. I kind of messed that up last time, I think, but let's try to fix that pattern this time. Okay. We're back. Back to the hunt. Not you! At least now I'm strong enough that I can take it down in 2 hits, for sure. I definitely still wonder what's causing this game to be so slow. It definitely seems like the game is lagging, and I wouldn't be too surprised if that ends up being the answer. Because I don't want to say like, oh, Game Freak, they didn't know how to code on the DS. It was too much for them. But you know, they started on the Game Boy. Or at least Pokemon started on the Game Boy. So I can see how going from Game Boy to Game Boy Advance makes sense, but then now that you're on the DS, you have 3D rendering options, so it's harder to optimize for. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it's just straight up it's slow because it's lagging because they just didn't know how to code for the DS yet. Come on, a 20% encounter rate should not be that low. Should not be that hard to find. Andrew is so excited. Guess these are one of those moments where I need something to ramble about. Kind of already gone over how my day went. I played FNAF. And I had a good time doing it because they're fun games. I like playing them. You know, I know, I guess I can't say I know. I was gonna say, I know that, you know. It's criticizing my own sentence structure a little too much, but I get the sense that whenever a series gets big, there are people who ask the question of, is it still good? And then there are people who ask the question of, was it ever good to begin with? I feel like with Five Nights at Freddy's, that's a valid question, and the answer is yes. It was always good. And aha! Well, let me at least finish my train of thought. I don't need to interrupt it for the stunky. I think Scott was smart in how he handled the series because it is there. I feel like there was at least one classic game that everyone likes, or you know, everyone has at least one game that they really liked from the series because they're all different. Yay, new party member! It protects itself by spraying a noxious fluid from its rear. The stench lingers for 24 hours. I feel like this nickname maybe works better for a female, but we'll roll with it. I really just... I spent a lot of time thinking about it. Trying to, like, okay, what are purple tanky things that I know about? What's a purple tank that I know of? And I didn't really have an answer. My mind just kept going back to Inade from Aegis. So that's two Pokemon we have now named after Aegis robots. Impish nature, which means, hang on, I gotta get the chart. Impish is increased defense, decreased special attack. I'll take it. I mean, I think I heard that Stun Tank isn't that much of a tank. I think its stats don't really stack up to the idea of it being a tank. I think there are worse defense stats than Ender. So that's concerning, but if we, you know, having a defense nature, I'd like to think maybe we'll be doing better in that department. I maybe wouldn't have sacrificed special defense for that. Oh no, its ability is Aftermath. I didn't want Aftermath. Oh. Fine. I would have preferred Stench because that's a chance of flinching, and I like flinching. I feel like that's good disruption, which is what Inade is in Aegis. They are a disruption class robot. Which also it kind of fits because Inade would use, its attack is corrosive grenades. Kind of close enough to a poison Pokemon attacking. And of course, I will give it the Poison Barb. Yeah, I'm a little sad to get a Aftermath, but it's something. What am I doing? I'll just deal with it. I really don't like the idea of being like, ah, you're Inade, and then I check the nature or the ability, and it's like, oh, actually, I don't want you, and then I just throw them away, and then it's like, oh, you are the real Inade, and I just get another one, and just call them the same thing. I also don't know if it's Inade or Inade, like it's supposed to be like grenade. I don't think it has any special fusions with it where it's like GRA-Inade. Ah! Here's another one! And it's genderless, so I don't have to worry about whether or not the nickname fits. Just keep chipping. I am the chick. You are getting chipped. Not hypnosis. Excuse me. I'll deal with it. I don't know if we can go one floor down without Flash, but let's try, because I can get one more team member if we go down one floor. Not again. Alright, it's time for the ball. Yeah. Oh, wait. This is actually a Pokemon I want a specific ability for. Implements shaped... Implements shaped like it were discovered in ancient tombs. What? It is unknown if they are related. I'm actually not going to give you a nickname until I know for sure you're the one I want to keep. Bashful nature. Levitate. Okay, that's what I wanted. So I was looking at my I keep looking back at my stream interface because I'm just so particular about the thing. No, never mind. I thought looked like for a moment the error was whatever. Okay, so I guess you're a Bronzor for now until I leave the cave. Oh yeah, what was your nature? Bashful. Don't I already have a Bashful? Bashful is neutral. Well, you're certainly not much of a aggressor. But hopefully your tanking abilities will be your saving grace. Have a super potion. Welcome to the team. Now where's the stairs? I think I do remember trying to do this cave without flash. Right. Ender's asleep. No, you know what? I'm not waiting. I am not sitting this out until you awaken. I will use one myself. You know, I guess now that we are in the generation where bag space is infinite, now full heals are less valuable. They're still useful because they heal anything, including confusion. I assume that's still a thing. But they don't save, you know, they're not condensing your bag space, so they're not as valuable as they were. Also, I should give someone the experience share. Since Anade's already holding the poison barb, I'll give you. I get the feeling that this cave was specially designed for people to not be able to do it without flash. I'm kind of getting that feeling. Come on, all I want to do is get to the stairs, and then I can leave until I have flash. Just let me get to the second floor, or basement 1. Dude. You should not be fighting a Geodude. Ha. Well, isn't that... It's... Again, generation known for being really slow. And yet, didn't bother telling me what level magnitude it rolled. Because I have levitate, so it's a moot point. Well, I certainly expected more. So I can put you to sleep, I can confuse you. I don't know what Imprison does, and I can hit Confusion. This move better. This better be the one. This better be the KO. Good. I probably shouldn't have Ender in the front in a cave. Ah! Hush now, lost little Pokemon. Don't you cry. I'm here to take care of you. Did you come to play too? Want to play battle with me? Wait, play battle or play battle? Is it a play battle or are we playing battle? Baneri. Why is Baneri the high level one? I know you can't see it, but the text, it looks like Metal Claw says Metal O-Law. Take out that high level Baneri. Well, I didn't expect you to do it in one hit. Metal Claw! DDD! Fine, Bubble Beam. I should have been doing that to begin with, because that's your better stat. And same type attack bonus. Which you don't have on Metal Claw yet. Ender is definitely getting pretty strong. But there was no target. 8 bomb. That is indeed a palm that is on the ground. Who's crying now? You were just toying with me. I'm playing hide and seek here. I'd like some underground tag too. Speaking of crying, I'm positive I heard crying from deeper in the cave. Oh, we go this way! So bad. Good. Yeah, level 15. No clue what level you evolve at. Double team. Zubat, leave me alone. Why do I feel like the game is running faster now? Yeah, I feel like some of the slowness I keep complaining about is less intense in here, in this cave. So maybe the game really does lag because of the environments, because of it technically being 3D. Even if they're still using sprites. Gave me time to prepare for the hikers. Hello, Bronzong. I don't have fire, but I do have water. Which resists, well, resists steel. I was gonna say resist you, but if you only got psychic moves, I don't resist you until I evolve again. Dang it. I don't really want to use another awakening, but I'll do it. Oops. Oop. There's me doing that again. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll switch Bronzong into... or Bronzor. No nickname for them yet, because they don't have a nickname. I'm not calling them by the nickname they're going to have. Look, a trainer lost in Wayward Cave. Wandering around, I got hungry, so I ate some wild mushrooms. They gave me gas, and now I can't stop burping. Perf. Back then, when Gen 4 was first released, I had no idea it was 3D and 2D mixed together. Yeah, I suppose on a small DS screen, you might not even think about it. I don't know, put you to sleep. I think the weakness I have the most of, which should be pretty clear by the party we currently have. The ones we haven't caught yet, I don't think are weak to the common weakness. Okay, that's fine. Ow! But I think the weakness I have the most Pokemon weak to is ground. Which sucks because I know Cynthia has a Garchomp. Garchomp has Earthquake. So I really gotta hope I got something good to take down Garchomp with that isn't weak to ground. I think I do. And then I should hope to have options. I think with Bronzor here having Levitate, he should, you know, at least be immune to the Earthquake. I don't remember if Garchomp is going to have Flamethrower. Get up with the confusion. That's fine. Get up with the confusion. I'm glad you didn't hit Bronzor. So Bronzor should be able to stand up against Garchomp, at least in terms of being immune to Earthquake and dishing neutral damage. I forgot you got Peck. We both have super effective moves against Machop. I strayed from the battle plan. Blurf. I think I'm getting better. I'm supposed to talk to them. I hear there's a Pokemon that has mushrooms growing on its back. Not around here, it's somewhere far away. I wonder if they taste any good. Me? No, I'm not lost. I live here. Oh, another nickname I considered for Stunky was Stink Bomb. I was thinking of the Skylander, but Stink Bomb is green, not purple. And I feel like that's also kind of a pretty common name to give to your Stunky. So I didn't really want to go with that. So, ultimately, just... I couldn't think of a good nickname for a Stunky, and Inada was the only thing I could think of that was kind of fitting. So it's like, that's two Aegis names now, but whatever. It's the best I can do. I can't tell if I've gone all possible directions yet. It's kind of the difficult thing about it being a dark cave. I guess I don't really have anyone stronger to fight Bronzong with. No one's super effective. I mean, I guess Helpful does have not Break, Rock Smash. I can't remember. I think Bronzor did have a placeholder nickname before I came up with the one I'm settling on. But I can't remember what that was. Oh, hello, item. I feel like that escape rope was a good sign. Ow. And I think when thinking of nicknames, sometimes the names of other Pokemon pop into my head. It's like, no, wait, I can't do that because this is Pokemon. I also thought about Animal Crossing, but I think Animal Crossing only has the one skunk whose name is Kix. And it's like, I don't really want to go with Kix. I briefly considered, like, Wario, because Wario's thing lately has been... I mean, I say lately, it's been like since the Wii, his identity has revolved around farting. Man, Wario does make me a little sad. I feel like he's kind of lost the plot. I mean, not that he had much to begin with. And not that he really stuck with his original identity as a quirky opposite Mario villain. Or a villain who was a foil to Mario directly. But man, he's lost his Wario Land identity. He lost the kind of, you know, charming anti-hero angle. It's like he's heroic, but he's also still greedy. And kind of doesn't care about anything except money. And then ever since WarioWare came out, like, that's been his entire identity. It's just he's the WarioWare guy now. He just makes micro games and wears his biker outfit all the time. He doesn't wear his yellow anymore. I mean, he does. But, you know, Smash Bros. His biker outfit's the default now. I mean, which, to be fair, it's always been his default. Because in Brawl, in his debut game, he was Biker Wario. But just that's exactly my point, is he's just WarioWare. His moveset is entirely WarioWare references and farting and being weird. Like, where's his shoulder bash? Where's his WarioWare moves? Or Wario Land moves? Where's references to transformations from Wario Land? Or powers that he had in those games? It's all WarioWare, and it's like, that's not all Wario is. I'm glad Nintendo has a franchise that they can just be quirky and weird and experimental with, such as WarioWare. But they just seem to have ever since that game came out, they seem to have completely forgotten about Wario Land. Okay, that didn't really need to be a super potion, but that's fine. I'll also heal Ender. Wario was nerfed. Yeah, kinda. I would say gimped. They gimped him. They removed depth from his personality. What every good picnic needs is a cute setting, good food, and a fun battle. And light! Huh? Are you lost too? No? It doesn't matter. Let's have a quick Pokemon battle. I mean, I guess there was, like, Wario Land Shake It on the Wii. Or the Shake Dimension if you're from, you know, other territories where it was localized differently. But that, I feel like that also kind of strips some identity from Wario. Like, not maliciously, but just, it's not the same as like, Wario Land 3 or 4. I mean, I'm obviously biased to Wario Land 4 because that's what I grew up with. and I never really played the other 3. I did have Shake It, and it just didn't hit the same. It's just... It kind of feels like the more modern Wario of he only cares about money, and they kind of forgot the heroics. I don't know. I mean, it is a very Wario Land plot of he's doing it for the money, but he is still... He's saving whatever, the Pixie Queen, whatever it was. But he's doing it for the money. I don't know. Something about it just feels off. It just doesn't quite land for me. No pun intended. Level 17. And like that was the last time Wario got to be anything other than the WarioWare guy. And that's kind of sad. Part of me does want to say it's because that Wario was a character that wasn't designed by Miyamoto. If I remember correctly, he was designed by Gunpei Yokoi, who also designed Daisy. Or maybe I'm thinking of Waluigi. Maybe that was the guy Gunpei Yokoi designed. Ouch. But yeah, there definitely was a point. You know, nowadays Daisy is getting more recognition, which is great. She's getting to be in more things other than sports spin-offs. That wasn't any fun for me. Not fair. We're not on the same level. But it did kind of feel like at a point before that, it was like they didn't want to use any Mario characters who weren't designed by Miyamoto. Why have a picnic here? I don't know. There's no deep meaning to it. I got separated from my friends. I've got my Pokemon with me, so I'm okay, but... Oh yeah, I'm also paralyzed. See, I looked down at my Poketch, and I remembered, paralyzed. Well, at least if I end up giving up on this cave and coming back later, I've at least done some of it. Is this a dead end? I think it's a dead end. Well, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing if I had to come back and catch my party member later. Because it should be easier for them to catch up because I have the experience share. It might still take a while, but it'll be easier. I mean, just look at helpful. They were level 3 when we started. Okay, yeah, this direction is a dead end. I guess I'll go till I'll go till DDD runs out of Bubble Beam. Critical hit. Get out of here, Elephant Donatello. No level for Bronzor. Ah, astonishing! It only did 3 damage. Come on, give me the stairs down. It's another battle. I'm letting Ender handle this one. We barely know anything about Waluigi. Yeah. Huh, you're lost, aren't you? I'll guide you if you can beat me. Where am I? Am I lost? Who are you? Are you a Pokemon trainer? Yeah, it's true. We barely know anything about Waluigi. And again, I can't help but want to say that it's like even if Waluigi wasn't designed by Gunpei Yokoi, I think Waluigi was designed by, I want to say, Camelot. Whoever did Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64. I think that was Waluigi's origin. So yeah, whoever made that game, if that wasn't made by Nintendo themselves, then Waluigi may not have been designed by Miyamoto, which may explain their lack of use of Waluigi, their lack of desire to use Waluigi. You know, there's a rumor that there's going to be a Waluigi game, but there's also a rumor that Nintendo was made up a whole bunch of nonsense games just for leakers to leak the wrong thing. You know, to throw them off, basically, so they're talking about something that isn't actually gonna happen. So that Waluigi game probably isn't happening. It's probably just to throw us off. I've always thought it would be cool if they returned to the Wario Land format by using Waluigi instead. But I highly doubt they'll do that. Oh, you got confused by confusion. It's like, I'm gonna knock out the Silcoon. And then the Silcoon was like, please, allow me. Oh yeah, Dustox should actually be weak to Psychic, because he's part poison, I think. And he's gone. This line for people who have an account with us, please step aside. I said I'm gonna win. Okay, so we're both trainers. That's a start, right? I just wanted to have a picnic under the cycling road. I didn't think I would get lost in a place like this. I'm not lost, I tell you. I'm camping. That's my story. I can't find the stairs. Okay, I give up. Nintendo is always trying to make leakers feel useless. I mean, yeah, they should. You don't want leakers. You don't want, like that's bad for your business. You don't want people leaking your secrets. And you know, I think nowadays where like every single Nintendo Direct surprise is ruined by leakers. Yeah, I want them to make leakers useless too. I want them to succeed in their mission to make leakers not leak stuff. It's when, you know, when the Star Fox remake was announced. It's like, oh cool, look, it's the thing from the rumor. Like, I swear, that's been a thing since like the entire life of the Switch. It's just everything is just like, oh well, there's a rumor that there's gonna be a new Metroid. Oh look, a new Metroid, wow. And they're gonna remake Paper Mario. Oh look, a Paper Mario remake. And there's gonna be a new 3D Donkey Kong. That one didn't happen until Switch 2, but it happened. We got a new 3D Donkey Kong. Eventually. There's no surprises left anymore. They all get leaked. This is why I make a game. When I make a game, I'm not telling anyone anything unless I want to tell them something. Yeah, that's how that should work. You know, why is there a cut tree here? I've heard that when you're working on something, you really shouldn't talk about it to people. Because then you get the catharsis of having revealed it to someone, and then it becomes harder to have the motivation to finish it. Whereas if you if you keep it a secret the entire time, then you get that building up desire to tell someone that you're making the thing. So it pushes you to finish it so you can finally tell someone about it. I've been trying to do the same thing with a thing I've been working on, but I haven't been working on it, so I don't know that it's really working. Well, I think at this point I can put I can put Boom Bloom away. I ended up not needing her. The hard part is that humans are social, so not talking about something you're working on is hard sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky thing with humans being social creatures. Which I can't help but think about, like, that's why murderers don't get away with murder. They can't help but want to talk about it. They want to brag and drop secrets, because they think they're just so much smarter than everyone else that they can drop hints that they're a murderer without people catching on that that's what they did. Which is exactly how they get caught. Because murderers are stupid. They think they're smarter than everyone, and then they're not, and then they... Yeah. They do stupid stuff that gets them caught. Not that murder itself isn't already stupid. Anyway, where are we going? Maybe this is where I stopped playing, because I didn't know where I was going. There was the Dark Cave, which I can't find my way in, so I assume I have to come back with Flash. So... I guess let's find other places to go that we get to from Eterna City. Have I tried north? Let me look at my map. Okay, so only other way is east. So let's try east. If I can find my way around this dang fence. Chimecho. Oh, sorry, Chingling. Well, I was mildly worried about this route being too difficult for me, but I might be too difficult for this route. I say that, but I couldn't even one-shot Chingling. What's up this way? Ah, a ninja! Zubat! Doesn't that sound like a ninja bursting from cover? I guess. You're challenged by Ninja Boy Zack. Zubat! Wants to learn extra sensory. The user attacks with an odd, unseeable power. It may also make the foe flinch. 80 power? 30 PP? No issues with accuracy? Heck yeah. I don't really want Confuse Ray. I mean, Hypnosis, Confuse Ray, I don't know. What does Imprison do? If the foe knows any moves also known by the user, the foe is prevented from using. Get out of here. I don't. Imprison. That's stupid. How am I supposed to know we have the same moves? I should be using Bronzor. I gotta go back. I forgot about the name reader. Could give Bronzor their proper nickname. But yeah, I should be using them because Zubat is weak to Psychic. I was wondering why that wasn't super effective, but I guess Steel is still resistant to Ghost. The attack of the foe Zubat missed. Ow. Dude! Yeah, finally. I guess extra sensory is like that one Gygus attack in Earthbound. It's like, you cannot grasp the true form of Gygus's attack. Oh, my Zubat. Tristars? Tristar's? What? I didn't get enough chance to read that word. Sowing confusion among the foe is one way a ninja battles. A Pokemon can't overcome its confusion unless it switches out. Why are you in the grass? You don't resist psychic, so I might as well. You know, for being 80 power, that's not as much damage as I would have expected. Oh, I crashed into a sign and then a Pokemon attacked. Dude. Oh. I just realized that was the wrong move. I was waiting for Geodude's sprite to go all wonky. And then it didn't. It's like, oh. Okay, there. Which house was it? Name rating services available. Hello, hello, I'm the visual name rater. Right, your Pokemon? Which one would I like critique? The one that doesn't have one at all. Bronzor, is it? That's a decent nickname. What would you like? Would you like to give it an even better name? How about it? Ah, good. Then what shall its new nickname be? I think because of character limits, I have to forego the space. But this Bronzor's nickname. Yeah, so I have to go without the space, but it's fine because we can do that. Done. From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as Dead Ringer. It's a better nickname than before. How fortunate for you. For once, it's not an ageless reference. It's a Crypt of the Necrodancer reference. Like, once I realized that, like, oh, Dead Ringer. It's like, oh, yeah. That's the nickname I want. That works. That's good for me. Between Ender and Dead Ringer, I almost sound like I'm serious about my team. I almost sound like my team is like a bunch of tough guys or something. It's almost like I tried to plan my team around the Elite Four so I don't struggle with the Elite Four again. See how Mount Coronet towers above us? I want to be big like that one day. You aren't now? I don't know if you're gonna grow any taller. Geodude. I still gotta keep going for another hour. Ugh. I'm tired. I'll just switch to Dead Ringer because I already... Experience is already getting split, so why not? Let you with extra sensory this time. I like when a Pokemon who is already faster than me uses a move to make himself faster. What was that? Accident hit. I don't know what that is. Apparently, if I hit the trigger on my controller, I make the screen turn white. And I don't know what that's doing, so I should just not do it again. I don't want to make the game crash. $58. No, Dead Ringer's got this. He resists rock. You know, similar vein to Pokemon making themselves faster when they're already faster. You've lost half your health in one hit, and you're gonna go for a second harsh defense decrease. A powerful presence towers before me. It is you. Mount Coronet has long been known as an ancient and mysterious mountain. Should I go down this way? Look at these beautiful wings. Why, thank you. I know Ender is kind of beautiful. Foresight? Wow. Good job. You identified the bird. You identified the dude who is about to knock you out. Oh, you. I'm gonna peck you for that. I think I've proven I'm at the top of the pecking order. People say there's a bird Pokemon that can learn human speech. Do you know anything about it? I might. Taunt. Also, I think I can take that from take the experience share from Dead Ringer. And I hope this will switch. Already hold up, but would you like to switch? Yes, please. Thank you. Let's get Inade up to level 20. I've been meaning to join the official Aegis Discord. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm really bad at being active on Discord. Oh, I need strength to continue. Literally, I need strength to continue. Where was that cave that was, that you needed your bike to get a little deeper in? Should I go back to that? Maybe that was the point. The point to the bike route. Let's go get some PP recovery first. It's weird. My water bottle doesn't feel like I freshly filled it up, but I did do that on break. It feels like I've drunk half of it already, but I haven't been drinking a bunch of it at all since break time. It's weird. It's also weird how you have to get off your bike to get on the bike route. Oh, I keep thinking I gotta do it manually. It's like it wasn't like that in Ruby and Sapphire. Why did they change it? Why did they make it where you can't bike through the entrance to the bike route? It just does not make sense. Why would a Wookiee live on the forest moon of Endor? It just does not make sense. Oh yeah, I guess I can also go this way. Let me consult the map. Yeah, there's a time for it gets out this way. Hearthome City. Hearthome? Hearthome? Probably Hearthome. There's Mount Coronet. Oh, this whole path is Mount Coronet. I thought over here was Mount Coronet. Why does this route do that? Well, you know what? Since this is an obvious direction to a town, why don't I just go this way instead of backtracking to that cave that I don't even remember where it is? Go for it, my Pokemon. I'll do my best too. Go do it, my Pokemon. I'll work hard too. Attempt it, Pokemon. Me also do fine. I can't remember if Dead Ringer is only weak to fire, or if its ability... Because I know its two abilities are Levitate and Heat Proof, which lets you resist one of two weaknesses that Steel has. But I don't remember if those are its only weaknesses, or if it's just the ones Steel has. Okay. Didn't hurt that much. Ah! Okay, we're fine. That really did not do that much. Alright, I'll try putting it to sleep, even though it's gonna go first. We can at least get Ponyta out of here, and that's one weakness I don't have to worry about. Alright, fine. Critical hit. Okay, cool. Hang in there, Ender. Yeah, skew that squirrel. Oh, we lost. Oh, we lost. Well, good thing I got that as a double battle. Did you know you can dig up fossils in the underground? Those fossils could be turned back into Pokemon at the Mining Museum. I think we'll go visit the TV station in Jubilife City next. Let's go heal real quick. Actually, I should probably buy more Paralyze heals. Where was the shop in this town? Well, not down here. There it is. I guess I'm still not allowed to buy Great Balls yet. That's fine. It would actually be kind of cool if I could catch all my Pokemon in regular Pokeballs. Wait, where am I going? This is... Okay, wait, yeah, this is right. Super Potion. Ah, well, now we're at 26. Okay, don't fight that guy with Ender in the start. I just got through Mount Coronet, but we still got some fuel in the tank. Justin. Geodude. You know, you would think I would be full of energy because I ate a lot at dinner, but food is one of those things where you definitely go too far in one direction. Because obviously, if you haven't eaten enough, you're gonna be hungry. Focus energy makes it quickly. It's I do like. Fury Swipes is your only attacking move. Ah, get rid of Focus Energy. Obviously, you're not gonna have much energy if you're hungry, Bronzor. But it's funny how if you eat too much, that also makes you tired. Oh, great. Come on, just one hit. I didn't mean yourself. Dude. Thank you. Whoops. Didn't take too much to beat us. We need to rest up in Orboro City before heading to Mount Coronet again. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where the Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world. A world where only time flowed and space expanded. There should have been no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. This world is being ruined by it. I find this state of things to be deplorable. Okay. I mean, you know, in an RPG, I suppose it's a normal occurrence, but, you know, in real life, when people walk up to random strangers, people they don't know, and they start talking about stuff like that, they get called weirdos. Just like that rock. That rock is a weirdo because it doesn't have an item in it. Pretty sure that was the boss of Team Galactic, so it's just weird. He's going around talking to random people, just like, this world isn't perfect. I shall replace it with a new one. Also, you know, you gotta call out the hypocrisy of, like, this world is full of strife. That's why I'm stealing people's Pokemon and causing all kinds of havoc. Because I want to create a new world. I'm doing the right thing. Like, no, you're not, buddy. You're just like every other evil team. You think you're doing the right thing, but you're not. Except Team Rocket, they know they're doing the bad thing. Dude, I'm near the door. Dude, I'm near the door. Gahahaha! You're just a little kid. How are you supposed to beat a big man like me? With Pokemon. It's too many trainers have dialogue as if it is you fighting them, not your Pokemon fighting their Pokemon. Like, come on, man. Do you not know how Pokemon works? Did I'm a grown-up, but I got served by some little kid. Hey, I'm not little. Wow, you're sure impressive. Let me register you in your Pokénav. I guess it'll make no difference if you're young or old in battles. Because it's your Pokemon doing the battles! This Karate Man will pulverize you. Kyle. Oh, good. You identified the guy who was about to make your brain explode. I'm 16, that's good. I still lack power. I need to work out more. My Pokemon do too. I know what this is, and I hate it. It's just another thing that's taking up my moveset slots for no good reason. If I beat you, will you share some food with me? I don't have food. Jonathan. With the attack of the foe's Onyx missed. No. Oh, well, I guess it was already slower than you, so never mind. Skew that rock snake. Missed again. Throat, what are you gurgling for? Stop making noise. Throat. It's one thing to burp, but why does my throat like to do that? Like, stop it. We starved for food, and now we're starved for a win. I feel even hungrier. Maybe I'll chow down on some berries. But that's kind of gross. What am I, a Pokemon? Is this the game where the aliasing makes their eyes look really big? Doesn't look like it's doing it in this one. A Pokeball. I have 16 of them now. Great. Oh, you want to have a battle? I was meaning to enter a contest, but beating you won't take long. Combee. Oh, it's a male Combee. Oh. So it's worthless then. I can't stop yawning. It's not that late at night. It shouldn't be so tired. Roselia. Let's see if Inade can handle this. Wait, I just remembered he doesn't have poison moves. Also, Roselia is part poison anyway, so it wouldn't be weak to him. What's poison gas do again? Nah, I'm not gonna use it. Ow, that was a lot of damage for being resisted. Dude. Alright, from one ageless robot to the other. Get out of here. And now they got an A for effort. Oh, you have beaten us. Also, I like how she said that won't take long. I feel like that battle went on forever. You and I. Let us create a scene. A fantastic tableau of battle. I don't know if I said that word right. I don't know what that word is. No, we're not doing this. Psychic resists psychic. Is Anade doing that animation because he's paralyzed? Well, I guess I don't have anything particularly strong against psychic right now. Or possibly ever, I'm not sure. No, I think Anade can learn, like, Night Slash. Is that in this game? At the very least, Bite. Should be able to learn Bite. Bonsly. I almost fell for the Sudowoodo trick. But then I remembered that Bonsly is Sudowoodo's baby Pokemon. So it's not grass. It's rock. It's super effective. Magnificent. I'm aglow with inspiration. That battle will surely become a stupendous masterpiece painting. I shall title it, My Pokemon is Fighting! Did I talk to a Rama lady after the battle? You and your Pokemon have so much energy. I think you'll do well in the contest too. By your master's house. Okay. Don't want. Wait. Don't say a word. Just take it. If you say Hearthome City, I only say this. Pokemon contests. I'm gonna enter my darling Pokemon in them. Hearthome City is a great place. Every year it gets voted the most desirable place to live in Sinnoh. This building is kind of weird because like normally they have a desk in here where, I don't know, it feels more like a security checkpoint. This is like the anteroom in Luigi's Mansion. Like it only exists to be a room that you can stand in between other rooms. That's like the entire purpose of an anteroom. Baneri? Oh, thank goodness that you happened to be there. If it weren't for you, who knows how far away my Baneri could have run. Baby Baneri, back to the Pokeball you go. I'm Kira. I'm a Pokemon contest judge. Please drop by the contest hall so I can thank you properly. We're at 212. I don't think I have any business on 212. What's going on over here? Hi, do you want a Pokemon egg? They found this at the daycare in Solaceon Town? Wanna take it? No! Alright then. I'll just keep waiting for someone to take care of this egg. Oh, wait a minute. If I wait around, would the egg hatch for me? No, you gotta walk. You're kidding. They found an egg at the daycare in Solaceon Town? I hear they found eggs in the Johto region too. It's Generation 4 and they're still... What? Pokemon lay eggs? Like, yeah. Yeah, that's how you get more of them. Is this a church? It's a church. And there do I see my father, my son, my life. And there do I see nature, Pokemon, the world, the toilet. Sorry. I had to. Hello, do you have a Poffin case? If you don't have one, you really must visit the Pokemon fan club. Hello, the Pokemon Center. Okay, yeah. What time is it? Oh, I still got another half hour to go. Okay, it's fine. I'll stop complaining about the time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. Are you entering a contest? Enjoy yourself, please. Incidentally, Fatina, the Hearthome gym leader, also happens to be a contest expert. And you may ask yourself, how do I know this? Well, I am Fatina, or Fantina. You may challenge me, but not yet. You must become stronger. Then you may challenge me. Fantina. Oh, my hero. Academia? Oh, hi, Dawn. Wait, no, really? Joanna is your mom? So you might be a contest star? Oh, I don't know about that. I've never spoken to Dawn about contests. I'm surprised you two know each other, though. Oh, yes, that's right. I need to thank you for earlier. Please take this accessory. She wants me to glitter bomb my Pokemon? Put that accessory on your Pokemon before a contest. It will add a nice touch of sophistication and glamour. And a little bit of Brandon Ferris. I'm a contest judge, so come join us for a different kind of fun. If you're unsure of yourself, we also offer practice sessions. Okay, Joanna, I'll see you. Were you surprised to see me, Dawn? I got bored, so I came out to Hearthome for a little vacation. I'm just as surprised to see you here, my dear. But are you serious about entering contests? Not dressed that way. When your Pokemon is all dressed up, you can't be dressed your usual way. Put this on for a little glamour. I'm sure it will look good on you. After all, I chose it. Go enjoy the contest, honey. Contests will give you a different look at the many charms of Pokemon. It should be an eye-opening experience for you. Bye now. Yeah, no, I don't want to do side modes. We're already gonna be doing this for like a whole year, just doing the main games. We would be here forever if I was doing side content. If I was trying to beat, you know, for however much you can beat any of these side modes. If I was trying to beat all the side modes too. Never mind also catching all the legendary Pokemon. Never mind roaming legendaries. What am I going to the Pokemon Center for? I've already healed. Pokemon has a lot of content, is what I'm saying. So where is the gym? I know she said I can't challenge it yet. The luring soulful dancer. I'm ignoring her warning. Hey there, how's it going, trainer? You being here tells me you're going to challenge the gym leader. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's impossible. You're questioning why, and the answer is, she's not here. Come back another time, okay? I'll be waiting here. Or I'll be here waiting. Same difference. Amity Square East Gate, stroll with your Pokemon. I don't know where to go. I guess, well, if this route is 208, I guess we gotta go 209 and go to this town. Oh, but there's guys blocking the way. Are they still standing there, baffled by an egg? I keep pressing select. Oh no, I crashed into a baby! Ta-da! Kept me waiting again, Dawn. Let's see how much tougher you have gotten, right here and now. Hey, you're a trainer now. You're expected to be ready for a battle. No whining, no waiting. Let's get the show started. Hey, it's Barry. How is it level 19? He's still a Starly? That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah? I'll show you something wicked too. Ponyta. Well, definitely not keeping Dead Ringer out. That part of the music kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That like synth organ part. There's like no rhythm to it, and the melody is like bad. The rest of the song is fine, I guess, but that part is just like, ugh. Oh shoot, I switched what Pokemon's coming out. Is it Growlithe? Groddle. Oh, I should have switched. He's got broccoli on his back! See this part right here. They really should have redone that melody. Okay, I'm switching to Ender. Yeah, you're intimidated because you know what's coming. The broccoli Pokemon! Actually, that's next generation. Although, I guess multiple generations, multiple Pokedexes can have, like, the mouse Pokemon. So, there could be multiple broccoli Pokemon. Level 18. Weasel. Well, I don't have a direct answer to water, so let's fight fire with fire by fighting water with water. I've always liked Buizel. It's another Pokemon that's like, if I fell in the water and I had a friendly Buizel nearby, I don't think it would let me drown. It kind of seems like a lifeguard. I don't know that I could really surf on the back of a Buizel or Floatzel. I don't think that would be comfortable. What the? We're in trouble? But there's no giving up on me. So I would definitely still prefer to have a Lapras. But Buizel would be a fine choice too. What just happened? You telling me I lost? Wah! You KO'd my team again? This messes up my dream of becoming the greatest trainer ever. No, I just need to get tougher and keep winning. One day. That's it. I'm gonna challenge the Veilstone Gym next. See you around, Dawn. You'll be blown away by how much tougher I'll be the next time we meet. Can I do this city's gym now? Is that like was that the story flag? I can't say precisely, but I have one hunch that she'll return one day. But only after you visit other places, I think. Hey, I'm sorry about not being useful to you. My advice giving needs work. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Sneeze has been snuzzed. Okay, the people are gone. I should go back to the Pokemon Center. I was gonna hit select again. Alright, hit select again. Let me see how much you've raised your Pokemon. Why do you care? Oh, you're a breeder, that's why. If I had $1 for every rock Pokemon I decided to fight with Dead Ringer, I'd have a lot more dollars than you would think. Good job, Bronzely. You sure did do something. 1 HP. Badoo. Sure, let's send it a Nade. Fury Swipes is kind of excruciating in how slow it is. Pichu. Steel doesn't resist electric, does it? Is Sweet Kiss one of those moves that's like does something depending on the gender of the opponent? I don't think that's gonna work on Dead Ringer. Good stuff. Your Pokemon are in impeccable condition. It's obvious you raise your Pokemon with a lot of love. And an experience share. Honey. That reminds me of something funny that happened. I think it was yesterday. Hang on, let me start this battle. We'll see if Anade can do it. A good rod is really good. Wouldn't you agree? No! You don't like to fish? Okay, so you're not a battle. Neither are you. Do you jog every morning? Well, I do. We battle together. That's why we're tough. We're gonna crunch and munch you all up. Joke's on you. Munch isn't an attack. And you probably don't have Pokemon that know crunch. So yesterday it was it stormed a little bit, and I was watching YouTube at the time. Who am I? Okay, I'll let DDD handle Bronzely. Or Bonsley, not Bronzely. So the storm in real life just happened to have perfect dramatic timing, so that when the person in the YouTube video said the name of the sponsor, lightning struck. It was pretty funny. It's like, this video sponsor, whatnot, crash. Uh-oh. Is whatnot a cartoon villain? Oh, did Screech miss? A little too busy talking to notice. Well, if you insist. Ah! Hooah! You're awesome. Are you maybe a Pokemon genius? Hardly. We're gonna be tough trainers too. We decided. Whose Pikachu is this? Hi, I'm a Pokemon. Whose Pikachu is this? Oh, it's a child. I'm not falling for it this time. That's a child too. I like how both times we've seen a Pikachu, they were both female. You could do it, Inade. At least I don't have to worry about static. There we go. Who's that Pokemon? It's a... Wait, it's a kid? I'm so angry! I want to be a Pokemon when I grow up. That's not how that works. Okay, you're not a battle either. When I was jogging the other day, a wild Pokemon chased after me. I swear, I ran on top of the water. I was so freaked out. Listen, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a battle with your Pokemon. Well, don't pull any psychic moves on me. Soundproof? I mean, I know mimes are mute, but they're not deaf. Oh, great. What a productive turn! Yeah, you better not stop there. Cleffa. I just realized that, like, if this is the route on the way to the daycare, it makes sense that there are breeders out here. I also just realized I can rewatch Chugga Conroy's Emerald Let's Play. I've beaten that generation now. I won't be, you know, skewing my you know, skewing my experience with it by like, oh, I saw Chunka Conroy do this. I know the easy way to do it. Ow! Yeah, you can't copy me because I hit myself. It would be funny if you copied me hitting myself, but you don't. Wait, I just noticed this cry. Its cry sounds like it's farting. We'll let Dead Ringer do this then. And Dead Ringer is a boss in Necrodancer, and very tricky for me to fight. I'm not good at the rhythm aspect of Crypt of the Necrodancer. So it's very tricky for me to fight Dead Ringer because of the part where, well, I guess it's not really rhythm, but it is like, if he lines up with you, he will take he halts for one beat and then dashes. And he goes, you know, he dashes in a straight line. And the thing you're supposed to do is get him to hit the bells around the arena. You're getting him to dash into the four bells. And I have trouble lining up with the bells and then getting out of the way of his dash when he rings the bells. Because I forget exactly how it works. It's been a while since I played. But man, I just realized it's probably been years since I've played the original Necrodancer. That's just how fast time has been flying lately, but existentialism aside, I do remember that when he rings the bells, he summons a boss. They're raised with a lot of care. If you treat your Pokemon with care, they will reward you with friendship and loyalty. And a tiny mushroom. Like I would just happen to find the correct tile. There's a broken, crumbling tower made of stone. There seems to be a spot that would be perfect fit for the odd keystone. Would you like to insert the odd keystone? The might as well. Tower has been restored. Hollowed Tower is written on it. Why do I feel like I blew Skidoo into there? Okay, it's probably for some side content or something. Is that a cowgirl? Hi there, where are you from? What kinds of Pokemon have you got? That's a cowgirl? I didn't know they had those in Pokemon. But you do. So yeah, Dead Ringer's a tricky boss because he's a boss that can summon other bosses, and that could get difficult. Actually, I forget all of what he can summon. I think he can summon dragons, and then also minotaurs. And I want to say that the minotaurs can also ring the bells. That might not be correct. I also want to say that maybe you can ring the bells yourself. And I shouldn't be talking about things I barely remember. It's like talking about a dream. It's like, well, it was, but then it wasn't. Excuse me. Do you just exclusively have Bidoof? Do you not even have a single Ponyta? What if the mime is pretending to be deaf but turns out to actually be deaf? Well, then they wouldn't need to pretend. She's really just one Bidoof shy of being a copy of the fisherman who has a bunch of Magikarp. Defense Curl would not help you. It wouldn't have helped you in previous generations, and it's certainly not going to help you now that there's a split! Fancy folks like you have fancy Pokemon too, it looks like. I hope my pa didn't spy me slacking off from work here. What is this? We're at departed Pokemon sleep. This is the Lost Tower. I'm sorry I asked. I pressed select again, tried to get off the bike. Apparently this town is full of cowboys and cowgirls, and cow people of non-specific gender. Well, it's a perfect time to stop this stream then. Now that we're in a new town. So, thanks for watching. No, feet towards the camera. Thanks for watching. See you Monday. Hopefully we'll get more done than just one gym next time. Bye.